Arjunit, does your mum know that you get lots of pussy?
Do I need my?
What's that there?
Do I need my glasses?
No. Yes. Just put them on.
Okay, fine.
The hands. You're so nervous. Loosen up. Loosen up. Come on, relax. Go. What's on, guys? So I said I would do a Q&A in the last video, and I thought it would be slightly better if I did a Q&A with my mum. So she didn't actually know she was doing this. She came around my house to see me. She just finished work, came around my house, and I was like, Mum, you're gonna be in a video to do a Q&A with me. We're gonna make her answer the questions that you guys have asked me. If I don't answer the questions that you've asked, I've probably answered them before, but it's like the same questions again and again and again, so that in older Q&As, I'll link them down below or just have it from my videos. Question number 1 from Ellis the Ginge 105. Do you think your son is natty?
Which means natural, which means not on steroids.
Yeah.
He's totally not on steroids.
Can you prove that, Mum?
Well, it's his genes, obviously. He's got great genes that go through my line. My father was a bodybuilder, and he was completely natural. And he's inherited the.
It's alright. I think that like half of people, well, at least like 80% of people that follow me actually believe that I'm natural, but as like, so they're just messing around. They ask these questions. Not everyone thinks I'm on steroids, really.
Yeah. Well, when I see those comments, it really upsets me.
Don't say that. I'm commenting more. Question to ask your mum: what is the most attractive part of a male? A big chest, shoulders, arms, or legs? That's by Kai Driver 98.
I quite like forearms.
Forearms?
Forearms, yeah. Forearms and hands.
What about back or chest or shoulders? Out of chest, shoulders, arms, or legs, what do you reckon?
Shoulders.
Shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's quite a popular one, you know? I think all the guys think it's abs, but a lot of girls say shoulders.
But it's not about what you look like. Obviously. It's about what's in here.
Said no one ever.
Yeah, but that's what the ladies like, and they like somebody that's funny.
Have you ever tried? No, this is for me. Have I ever tried any drugs?
You didn't start drinking coffee until about 2 years ago.
No, yeah.
He's so annoyingly clean. It really, to the point of when he was last ill with his leg, he wouldn't take any pain relief whatsoever, and he was in so much pain that he couldn't sleep, and this went on for days and days.
Have I tried any drugs? Yes, I've tried drugs, but like caffeine and stuff is classed as a drug. For example, when I fucked up my leg last, when I was very, very crippled, every day I was brought like a concoction of like weed and Baileys. Don't mention any names here because you don't want to incriminate anyone. Let's not say any names. Basically, my family, I was in a lot of pain, so my family came up, spiked my hot chocolates. They weren't telling me. I didn't realise this for about 4 days. Spiked my hot chocolates with Baileys, marijuanas.
I think a little bit was sprinkled on your pizza, and he was out like a light. He slept so well, and he made fast recovery.
Baileys, cannabis, and hot chocolate, and for like a week I couldn't work out why I was like falling asleep at like 4 p.m. every single day and just waking up like completely monged out. And then after about 4 days it dawned on me that maybe this wasn't because I was ill, maybe it's because I was getting like spiked by. What are you most proud of that I've achieved, Mum?
Your degree. Your degree, obviously.
The degree?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, I would have dropped out for you.
Yeah, I'm really proud.
I only really did that, so I was the first in the family, wasn't I?
And saving those people's lives when you were 13.
Oh yeah.
Out at sea.
I saved 2 fat people, well, 2 slightly overweight people from drowning. And
they were full adults and you were 13, you were only little.
They don't even remember me either. I see her all the time, she doesn't remember me. I saved her life and she doesn't even remember. Right, this one's for me. How do you stay motivated living in a small town in the arse end of nowhere when there's no one that's really into fitness in the gym? This is by Rory Lewis. Also, did you ever want to play guitar in a band? Yes, I did want to play guitar in a band. I had like 2 bands that had like terrible shit names. And staying motivated in the small town, I think the main thing is like not to get sucked into the small town mentality. Like it's its own like ecosystem. When you're in the small town, it seems like that's the only thing that matters. But in order to get over that, you've got to like get out and go to cities and go to other places and see that there's like actually more to the world. And then all the problems in the small town that everyone's like stuck on, you don't give a fuck about. So like collab with people, go to bigger places, go to other places and like broaden your horizons. That's the only thing I can say. Like don't stay in one place. I hear your mum had a better KD than you on Fortnite.
What does that mean?
Just yes or no?
What does that even mean?
Just yes or no?
I'm not answering
Clay Miller 3, are you planning to do more funny shit with John and Andy? Yeah, 100%, but John and Andy have had their final exams at university. They were kept back a year. Well, Andy changed courses, John was kept back a year because he's retarded. And I finished because I'm like the clever one. So they were They were still at university for another year. I moved out of their place because I moved home and stuff because I wasn't at uni anymore. So I haven't been seeing as much, but 100% we will get naked and shoot fireworks at each other very
We love John and Andy.
soon.
Not that much, but we love John and Andy.
Why don't you love them that much?
I'm not getting naked with them.
Don't worry, you weren't invited to this anyway. That's a special thing between me, John and Andy. At what time in your life did you and your mum have the best bond? Do you don't remember?
He doesn't remember.
I'd say when I was about 18 and you
Really?
kicked me out of the house
I would say it was
and you threw me out onto the street. Yeah?
when I saw your little face for the first time.
And then it all went downhill from there, did it? Gryphien Paris, what are your opinions on your son going on his fitness journey?
I think it's really positive, and I love seeing him look so beautiful and
Get loads of bitches.
and being really
crack
positive. I
necks
love all the positivity and the hard work that he puts into it and his commitment.
Do we not
That's
rather as a
great.
scientist? Doctor?
I'd
Samuel's
rather
piano?
that you did whatever makes you happy, and who's to say that you won't one day go that route?
Also, there's a bit of like saltiness. You want me to be like an academic in there. You only get one though. You can choose my degree or something else, and you chose my degree, so you have no more influence over my life now. Tips for getting into the fitness industry: go to the gym. Like, don't wait around. Like, literally, the most obvious thing is go to the gym, train hard, get a physique that people like aspire to be like. Or even if you don't have that yet, like document your journey. The main thing is to start posting. So literally just don't think about I'll post when I get to this, I'll post when I do that. Just start posting, start on social media. You've got to actually begin in order to like progress. So unless you actually start doing it, you'll probably never get around to it, if that makes sense. So just make shit.
Don't just rely on the arse shots.
Here we go. Now, if you're a gal, just rely on the arse shots and tit shots, because that's all that like guys care about. Ollie Plumber, is Mo actually short for Mohammed?
No.
Okay, imagine if you said yeah, and I didn't realise my entire life.
Or
don't think
it's not
peop-
short for Morris either.
People think it's short things, they don't believe
No,
me.
he
Tell them.
well, he popped out and he looked like a little Eskimo baby, and he was all swaddled. And we argued, his father and I, for the whole length of time, and right up until the day that you're supposed to register your son's name. And when he popped out, we'd instantly called him Mo, but that was a kind of a nickname for him until we decided on something longer. And then
Longer?
well, you know,
I just left it as Mo, you're like, fuck it, that'll do.
we both liked Mo.
Brilliant.
I wanted to call you Jed, and your dad wanted to call you Sonny.
Sonny, no. Connor Bacchus, this is for me. Did you go into fitness thinking about making a career out of it? No, I literally just went into fitness originally because I was very ill and wanted to get better, and then I started posting on social media because I wanted to get free shit, but I also want to motivate people and have like fangirls and stuff. So that's pretty much it.
You do enjoy the having a positive influence on.
Oh yeah. Now obviously, but like at first, like the reason I first started doing it is because I saw someone called Sean Thompson, one of Harriet's friends, and he was sponsored by Gymshark, sponsored by Musclefood, really skinny, looks pretty shit, and I was like, wow, I look way better than him. I could definitely do better than him. I'm gonna make it and then found out it's quite hard.
I remember when you came out of hospital and the first thing you wanted to do was walk down the beach with your crutches. Do you remember?
Yes.
And then we signed you. The next thing we did was sign you up to the gym, and you haven't really looked back since then, have you?
No, started my first steroid cycle then, and
Oh, shut up.
away I go. I don't live with my mum anymore. My mum and dad divorced, so I live with my dad. But did your mum complain about how much you used to eat through bulking?
Absolutely.
Like mine does.
Yeah, he's an eating machine.
Dario Dezeba asked that. Yeah, I remember
Dario.
you used to get annoyed about how much you used to eat.
He's an eating machine.
Yeah.
You buy something for the family, and he just.
This is for you, Mum, from Ryan Kramer. Are you proud of your son running around cities butt naked? Have you seen me do that?
It doesn't bother me at all because
She doesn't give a fuck.
I sit
I
naked
do what I
for an art class.
We're very open and liberal
Doesn't
here.
bother me.
We support
It's
Hillary.
fine. No, we don't.
John Bibby, question for Mo's mum. What is the most embarrassing thing Mo did growing up? You can literally say
There are
anything.
so many of them, but the one that I've told before is the little lady in the post office. And every day I'd nip into the post office, and he was tiny and really cute with dimples and really cute. I was waiting in the queue, and the lady says, "Oh, where's your lovely little son?" And I said, "Oh, he's in the car." There was a lady behind me, a really old, tiny little gnarled up old lady, and she's saying, "Oh, what's going on?" And the lady behind the counter says, oh, she's got the most lovely son. He's such a beautiful lad. Go and have a look. He's in the car. So this little 19-year-old lady goes out of the post office and to look at this beautiful boy. And there he is, and he's dropped his pants and he's mooned her at the window, and I've never been so embarrassed.
What was the story about the crushing babies you're telling me? This is how dark my sense of humour is and always has been. I think you're pretty lucky I'm not a psychopath. Or maybe I am, like, who knows?
Oh, just taking you to school, and I love babies. And I said, oh, Mo, look at that little baby.
How was I?
You were about 6 or 7. I said, look at that little baby in the pushchair, isn't she beautiful? And he said, yeah, I can imagine her head crushed underneath the wheels of a lorry or something. Something really horrible like that. I was like, what the hell? What the hell?
Alright, what's the weirdest thing that I've ever done?
I don't think he did do something quite weird. Before he was out of nappies, he used to like wee in the toilet. But his number 2s, he'd go behind the.
Not that bad.
But when he got a bit older, the hiding behind the sofa thing was something that happened quite regularly. And then one day, I found all these things behind the sofa. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know this story. Go on, you can say it. It's quite funny.
Kitchen utensils. There was don't ask me what he was doing with them. There was a nutcracker, a meat pulverizer, and a cheese grater. And I think it was at a time when he was discovering that the end of his willy was quite sensitive, and because I caught him rubbing it on the.
You make it sound like chopping off of an axe or something. Fucking hell.
I don't know what you were doing. He was only little.
I'm not into anything weird
like,
anymore. I promise.
Hell?
What do you think about me taking supplements when I first started lifting? Were you worried about protein shakes?
Well, yeah, I do worry about.
Oh, you still do?
Yeah, I still do. Yeah.
Oh, it's literally fine. Protein shakes are just the same as having a chicken breast. You know, it's all good. Right, Jack Seals asks, have you ever touched roids, considered using them? When would you use them? Why wouldn't you use them?
What?
Have you ever touched roids? No, I've never taken anabolic steroids.
That's real. No steroids.
Shut up. Have I considered using them? I think if you train for any length of time and you've never and you say you haven't thought about using them, you're a fucking liar. So yeah, I've considered it when I was younger, but now I'm like at that point where I'm like, I'm probably never gonna do it unless I got really old and it improved my health. When would you use them? I wouldn't use them. I can't use them because of my leg. I've answered in my transformation video to one of the comments where I go on about all the processes that's probably stopped me from taking any anabolic drugs or fat burning drugs. When should someone use them? Like, I don't think there's really a place for them at all. Unless you want to be like Mr. Olympia. Obviously you're not going to get to being Mr. Olympia, whether that's physique or bodybuilding through protein shakes and creatine alone. You're probably going to have to take something else. So that would be the only time that I'd see it fit to take steroids. You're going to want to reach your natural potential first. So like Josh Bridgman, for example, if you don't follow him, check him out. Ginger Natty King, he loves competing. I think he wants to do classic physique, but he plans on taking shit, but he just hasn't taken anything yet because he wants to get to as big as he possibly can naturally first, understand everything, nail everything first. And like TM Cycles as well, another guy that's openly takes steroids on YouTube, real cool dude. He says he regrets taking them too early from what I believe. Shut up. So yeah, the only time I'd say like there's a place for it is if you want to be a professional bodybuilder, and that's literally it. What's a part of the body that you wouldn't mind losing? My left leg. Like, that's just a bit shit, that can go. Brian Guy N, thoughts on 3 days per week full body training? I think it's good. Full body training, 3 days per week, I'd say it's more of a beginner split. If you're just starting out, it's gonna be good if you're a beginner. Full body splits don't have that place just for beginners though. I do believe that if you're a more intermediate lifter, you can hit full body splits, but I would do it more than 3 days a week. Probably I'd do like 4, maybe 5 days a week. I've never run a full body split personally, but if you chose to do that and you weren't a beginner, I would do more than 3 days. Arjun Knit, does your mum know that you get lots of pussy?
He's an adult, he can do as he pleases.
Underscore spam, do you think that people overreact and blow steroid usage way out of water? When there's so many people drinking and smoking and doing shit like that, yes I do. It can be done sensibly, but it's similar to like any kind of drugs that are banned, you know, like people that don't know or aren't educated about it are always going to judge it and are going to be massively misinformed on it. Am I going to collab with Ryan Casey? Yes. What does your mum think of you on Tren? From T. Thompson. Yeah, Tren is a type of steroid.
Go fuck yourself.
Triggering. XT Pablo, for me, how you slay so much puss. Listen to RSD, educate yourself, don't be a puss boy. Best editing software, Premiere Pro. And then Ronan X Palmer asks, how do you manage your schedule to train and work? I plan everything, like every day I have a diary, I go through it, tick off things. Did you get more girls since you began lifting? Yes, from JYT Fitness. Ellis the Ginge 105, would you describe your son as a sick cunt?
Yeah, why not?
Max Murphy, do you appreciate drum and bass?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Some of these are really morbid. Are you worried about your son's future? Should she be worried? What are you going to do to be worried?
I worry about his leg in case he gets an infection, but I don't really worry about him. I don't worry. I want him to live his life, and oh my god.
That's Connor's new wallpaper.
But yeah, Connor is still in trouble.
Connor smashed out my front teeth squatting, and now I need to get my teeth have got bad again. I need to get my teeth veneered, so fuck. That's how bad it was. Have you ever forced your mum to listen to any dirty wops? Yes.
I think it's the other way round.
Nah, because you don't like mine. Last question. Would you be mad if I started taking steroids?
Yeah.
We better not tell her then, guys.
Or if he had a tattoo, I'd be mad with him.
Right, anyway, that was a Q&A with my mum. I've got to go and get a haircut now. You'll see in the next video.
Nice to meet you.
Be quiet, yeah.
All the time.
I will not put any of her social media accounts in below. Do not attempt to find her on social media because you will not find her. Yeah, anyway guys, keep killing it. Love you to bits. Hope you enjoyed that. And if you like that, I might do another one day with my mum again. Or, not my little sisters, they're my mum. But get the thumbnail, mum.
Love you.
Right, let's go.